Alright guys, today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things I hate about my truck. And you know, this thing's a beast. I like it, but with every vehicle there's some downsides. First thing I'm going to go to and point out, and what I hate the most, is whenever we went to go put in the headers with the Y pipe, there wasn't enough room. Like, the Y pipe only stopped right here. I don't know if I'm getting it. There you go. And I had a good about 8 to 10 inches more to go. And so we knew that was not cutting it. And so we had to get spare parts that came in the kit and cut them up and do some of this nonsense. So, yeah. And the headers, you know, they're not too expensive. I think they're like $500 for the Y pipe and the long tubes. I love them. The only downside is they're kind of thin, so you can hear a lot of exhaust noise. But you know, oh well. Yeah. And also, one of the things is it didn't come with any of these clamps. I had to go buy them. Actually, none of the clamps I'm using for the whole kit were the ones that came with it. The ones that came with it were so shitty that like if you just tightened it down, it would gum up and it would just strip out the whole bolt, which was ridiculous and stupid. But I guess that's why it was only $500, because they didn't waste any money on the clamps itself. Okay, I'm gonna try to get it to where y'all can see it, but the amount of brake dust I'm getting from these damn new brake pads I got is super ridiculous. And I know these rims are cheap. They were on the truck when I bought it, and I'm not going to buy new rims. This came out, so I had to replace it. That's all rusted, you know, but no one's going to notice that. Whenever I put on the spacers, the tire fell off on the thing, cracked that. But I honestly don't care about that either. But just the amount of dust is just insane on here. Okay, correction, the tire did not fall off. What happened is the tire was leaning up against something when the tire was off when I was putting on the spacers, and it happened to fall over and then land on the cap. So it didn't fall off while I was driving. I went back and re-listened to it, and I was like, ah, that sounded ridiculous. Now let's see if I could get it in the film. But I don't know if y'all can see it, but all these damn swirl marks, all my fault. I take full credit for that. All my fault. I mean, it's fixable. It's just it's kind of time consuming. But I went and I didn't look up how to buff correctly, and I didn't make sure it was super clean and stuff. Well, I made sure the paint was clean, but not the buff wheel and shit. And so, yeah, it kind of messed up my paint. I don't know if, yeah, you guys can definitely see it on there. Yep, and that sucks. Alright, now going back to the outside. My damn Chevy symbol, before it was blacked out, it was already peeling, so I went back and plasti dipped it, you know, thinking it was okay. Nope, still peeling. So what I'm gonna do, and I'll make another video about it, I'm just gonna remove this bitch. And then also, whenever I went to go buff it and wax it one time, I did not wipe it off good enough, so I got some white shit on here, and it's really hard to get off. Alright, coming over here to this header on the left hand side. Let's see if I can get down in here. Alright, there's a damn exhaust leak somewhere, either right here, or up at the heads. And I don't think this one's up in the heads, because we went and we re-tightened them, and everything's fine right there. But there's an exhaust leak right here or right here, and we've done the best we could. I know there's a gap right here, but it's actually clamped down, so no air comes out of here. But yeah, it's annoying inside the cab. Whenever I do the in-cab footage, I'm gonna see if you guys can hear it. I know I can hear it, and whenever it's under a load, you could definitely hear it. And it's just annoying, but it doesn't really do much performance-wise. Alright, back to switching cameras now. I don't know how it's gonna look with the whole editing thing, because I know you have to, I don't know, it's just some weird stuff in my editor. I got this idea from Slim Reaper. I saw his channel a few weeks ago. It's pretty badass, and he seems like a cool guy, so I'm gonna put the link somewhere over here in the video, because he does this in his videos whenever he shows the truck with the head mount. And you know, I think it's a pretty good thing because it's a first person point of view, and so it shows the gauges. I don't drive with the steering wheel up this high, it's up on my head, and so you can't really see it. But yeah, go check out his videos. I do not take credit for this. It was all Slim Reaper's. I don't know if he was the first one to do it, but this was his idea. I'm gonna start it up. It's a cold start, first time I've done it today, so. You know, the truck sounds pretty amazing, but that's for another video. Alright, I feel pretty stupid. I did this whole thing and it wasn't even recording, so here we go. Alright, I'm gonna come up to the stop sign. I'm gonna put it in first gear. I got manual mode, so right now I'm in third gear. But I'm gonna come up here, do a pull, basically 0 to 60, but I'm gonna be rolling, and some RPMs are gonna be lower. And I'm gonna show you that I don't have any low end torque, and that's one of the things I hate about the truck, because I gotta wait for it to hit about 35, 4,000 RPMs for it to actually pull, and you feel something. So here we go. But yeah, as far as that, the low end torque, I mean, if you're going from a dig or anything, like, it sucks. But if you got it in the right gear and you're on a roll, let's say second gear at 40, you're in the power zone right there, and you're gonna definitely accelerate. And so, especially going on ramps and stuff, if you put it in the right gear, you take off, you're going into traffic perfectly. But the last thing I hate about the truck is that it's got this crack in the windshield, and you guys will see it whenever the sun's behind us. There you go. Like this crack, as you can see, it glares pretty bad, but it's not a big deal. And I don't feel like spending the money on a brand new windshield that can do the same thing. Yeah, that pretty much sums up the video. I mean, there was more than what I thought I hated about the truck. And it's not really hate, it's just something I dislike and wish I could change. I mean, most of it's all fixable. That's the only thing. Most of it's fixable. It's just the time and money to fix it, and that's the things I don't have at the time. So that's it. I mean, I'm not complaining whatsoever. This is just a video that everyone on the mall's been doing, and so I thought I should do one. And thank you, Slim Reaper, for this idea for the GoPro on the head thing, for the first person. I don't know how it turned out for my video, but I'll definitely check it out once I'm editing it. We'll see you guys in the next video.